all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on another team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Using his legs on the scramble. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
And the Broncos have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
The Broncos looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0 over the score. Now they get set to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Running play called on 3rd and short. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The Beavers will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the Beavers churn out another first down. They'll try the option play here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PAT is off the right upright and no good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, the ball comes loose. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Boy, what a turn of events. I'm sure the punting team's offense is thrilled to be getting back out on the field right now after they were gifted an extra possession.
Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a quick grab. Showed off the stiff arm and picked up a pretty good gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Using his legs, it's Andrews. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Beavers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here comes the shovel pass. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Coming up, second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The field goal is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second and 10 after the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability, great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Not much on that play, brought down short.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? He hands it to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Broncos will bring their punt team on the field now. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Easy.
Same tailback, another carry. And the Beavers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down here for this offense.
Here we go. Razor. Here we go.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Okay, ready?
That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Jackrabbit.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw again. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. The Beavers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the Beavers will line up on 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Beavers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, so the deficit now just 3, 13-10. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Boise State offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And it's complete downfield. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Important 3rd down attempt for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The Broncos with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Broncos are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast, you got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, BSU. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is national championship, and you're able to execute like that. Quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on the screen now. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Going for a big play downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack. The final play of this first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
First down and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Freedom.
You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Olsen. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium.
29 Philly. 2-0.
Handoff to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.